Director of Mandalorian and Grogu, Jon Favreau!
Fantastic. I love it here. How many people are from Japan here? How many people have traveled to Japan? What a great place to come to. I come here often with my family, and it's such a treat. And when I think about Star Wars and what inspired Star Wars, it's so inextricably tied to Japanese cinema, Japanese culture and tradition. George Lucas was very inspired by the filmmakers of Japan, and to come back here to see the beautiful artwork, if you've looked around at the shirts and on the posters, it feels like a coming home, and it's so inspiring and fun. And as you know, our show, The Mandalorian, was very much inspired when Dave directed the pilot. When we started off, we said, let's be inspired by what George was inspired by. And so that was Flash Gordon, that was old war films, that was westerns, but especially the films of Kurosawa and samurai films. So thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you, Jon. So Catherine, what do you think is it about these characters and story that have resonated so deeply with the fans?
You know, I think what's amazing that Jon and Dave captured, I think we all agree, the relationship between Mando and Grogu, that his early stage was called Baby Yoda. That we all really understand that kind of, you know, parental dynamic, and I think that that's what really resonates.
Thank you. And Jon and Dave, how do you approach storytelling for these beloved characters specifically?
We have a bunch of action figures, and we spread them out. And I'm usually the bad guys, and Jon's usually the good guys, and then we battle. No, I think I'm best.
You're like my older brother who only lets me play with certain toys.
That's true.
I have a lightsaber? No.
Don't wait for that one, Jon. You can use that in the wrong era.
That's right. But really, we are like, it does feel like we're playing. It feels like we're, you know, all the things that we did younger, and now that we are filmmakers and we've learned a lot along the way, and we get to collaborate with great people, we do try to bring that sense of fun. It's the funnest job you'll ever have, as you can imagine, to come into work every day. And then, by the way, to come here and to get this kind of reaction, because we're in small rooms for months and months and years, and to get the energy and the feedback that you're giving us, and I hear it backstage, it goes for everybody, not just us. It's so appreciated, what you put in the air, and I think it spreads from here. So it is so fun to come here. And even when we're on the set, when Dave directed the pilot, I mean, he really established the look and the initial views of the characters. I remember visiting you on set, and it's great to see the images up here.
I just like the ad driver, Jon. I gotta say, that was awesome to have in the movie. So I don't know if they realize what we're showing there, but those are some.
These are images from the filming, and because we're getting into a big screen film that's going to be an IMAX, we wanted to make nice, big, tall sets, and we got to build what was it like going on stage?
Big walker.
A big walker set inside the walker. So that was, yeah.
Oh,
there it is. Oh, look at Dave. See, look what he does at work. He gets paid for that, by the way.
These guys have never grown up, as you can see. That's the good thing.
my God.
We've got some familiar characters that you know in the show. So Zeb couldn't be here today, but there's some. See the little guy in the back there? Well, there's some people that work at the parks at Disneyland that decided to come. So you guys, can we have some friends come out and say hello to all the fans out here? Here we go. Come on, we got some new faces here. Raise your hand. You want to bow? Bow to the audience. All right, looks like you got some work to do here. We got some chairs working. All right, we have some other people we'd like to make room for. So could you guys clear out, please? And we can invite some more friends.
Thank you. Okay, so Star Wars Celebration, please welcome Sigourney Weaver. Mandalorian Dean Chandler himself, Yeah, boy.
All right, so let's go one by one, okay? First of all, Pedro, we are so happy to see you here. Thank you for coming. As you can see right in front of you, you have inspired Mandalorian fans from around the galaxy to come to Tokyo. Did you ever expect the Mandalorian to connect with people in such a massive way, Pedro?
Yes. In all seriousness, I'll never forget the first day that I got to sit down with John and Dave in the writer's room, and they showed me, wall-to-wall story illustrations of the first season of Mandalorian without me even understanding who they expected me to play. And I remember just seeing the greatest sort of visual storyboards that I had ever seen, and knowing that people were going to lose their minds. And so, to answer your question, did I feel like people would connect? Yeah, I did. I knew they would because of these guys.
Thank you, and Sigourney, it's such an honor to have you here on stage.
I got really lucky. Wow, cool. I just want to say what a thrill it is to see all of you here. It is so inspiring, and it's always good to be reminded of why you're doing it, and it's for all of you. But Jon Favreau, the famous Jon Favreau, invited me to Zoom with him, and he and Dave just started telling me about Mandalorian and Grogu, the movie, and gave me an assignment to watch it because I'm afraid I had not watched it. And when I watched it, I fell in love with all the characters, but especially this man. And
well, the somebody else who fell in love with.
Yes, and may I just say that, of course, Grogu, like all of you, stole my heart. And you know, I just saw him in the green room. He looks a little nervous, but I bet he'd like to come out here.
Really?
Really? Grogu? What?
Here we go, guys.
Photo up, everybody. 写真撮ってください。
本物っていうか、なんて言っていいか。
めちゃめちゃ動いてますから。
It's a real Grogu here in Tokyo. Yeah, yeah. 素晴らしい。Fantastic! Yeah!
There's only way to top this. We got to show him some footage. We're a year out. We're coming out in Memorial Day next year, May 2026. It's too early for a proper trailer. But it's the last Star Wars celebration before the film comes out. So we figured it might be a good opportunity to show the fans who traveled so far and for us to travel to here. Let's show you what we've been up to. Is that all right if we do that?